They like to listen to what I have to say, and I can lead people in the right direction.
How are you going to be leading people Saturday? It's you open up a new stadium at San Diego State, Snapdragon. It's going to be an exciting atmosphere, probably pretty intense. What are you saying to some of the guys, especially as you have a younger team?
Just making sure, they're ready to play and, telling them how my experiences are and, making sure they know that we're going to play a very disciplined team and that we need to be ready to go.
Is there a different feeling with this year's team going into this season than in years past?
I think so. I think we're a lot more confident and also smarter.
You guys getting turnovers? Is that how much of an emphasis will that be on Saturday?
Could you repeat that, please?
Getting turnovers. How much of an emphasis will that be Saturday for the defense?
It's a big emphasis. It's something we practice every day. We're trying to get the ball out, whether that's interceptions, fumbles. So it's just something we work on every day. And, it's an emphasis every Saturday.
You guys talked about wanting to turn the page. How important is it to get a victory right away this season?
I would say it's very important. We want to come out and try to win every game, but, we got to take it one play at a time and just focus on doing our job and making plays when they come to you.
This idea of being ready to play, how do you go about doing that? If you looked at last year's game, 8 minutes into the game, you guys are down 21-0. How do you avoid repeating something like that?
I would say just little things, focusing on our technique, making sure we're tackling, and, we got to be able to be prepared and watch a lot of film and know that they do a lot of motioning and be ready for those shifts.
What type of challenge does Braxton Burmeister present? He's a guy who has a lot of experience in your conference and running and throwing.
Well, we know he's a great runner. We watched some of his Virginia Tech film, and he's a fast guy. We got to be able to keep him in the pocket and make him make throws and also be able to get pressure on him.
Are you the oldest guy on the team?
I don't think I'm the oldest. I think I'm definitely one of them. Probably top 3.
Do they have any nicknames for you, like the younger guys, like Grandpa or anything like that?
Some will try to call me Grandpa, yeah.
Is it surreal, though, that you've been here 6 years?
Yeah, it's definitely a great experience, and I've enjoyed my time here.
But could you have ever imagined when you got here in 2017 that you'd still be here?
No, not at all. I thought, I'd do my 3 or 4 years and, I'd move on. I never expected I'd be here 6 years.
To that end, do you feel the same game week 1, anticipation as you did in year 1?
I would say no, it's a little different because year 1 I didn't know what to expect. Now I've been through it. I know what's going on, and you still get nervous, but I feel like I'm ready and I'm prepared.
Following up on that, you've been here 6 years. How much do you want to go out this year a winner?
A lot. I haven't been to a bowl game since my very first year, and that year I didn't even play much. So it's very important to me that I get out there and we as a team, we win.
So you and Burmeister were part of the same recruiting class. Did you guys talk to each other when he was committed here at all?
Oh, we were in a group chat. I never really talked to him one-on-one, but yeah, we were all in a group chat in our class.
So you guys have been playing college football now for 5-6 years, but he went to multiple stops. You stayed at one. You could have gone anywhere, but what did you learn about yourself in this whole process staying in Arizona?
I would say I've grown a lot. I've become a man here, and I've learned how to deal with adversity, and I know in whatever I do in life, I'll be well prepared for it.
You're listed at 275 on the rise, is that right?
No, it's not.
Where are you at?
260.
260?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say 275, so a bit of a stretch. What is that process? When you came, you said, you're like about 200 when you first showed up on campus? How hard is that to get to where where you're at now?
At first it was hard, because I came in here, like you said, 200 pounds, and, I had to force myself to eat even when I wasn't hungry, and it's just something you have to be consistent with, just like anything in life. If you want to be good, you have to be consistent. So gaining weight, I had to be consistent with my eating.
What was the best food to gain weight off of?
I would try to say I use peanut butter a lot, so a lot of protein helped me gain my weight.
How has that helped you functionally out on the field, having that extra strength, weight, etc.?
I would say I'm able to hold my ground better. A lot of tackles are bigger and stronger, and so with the extra weight, I'm able to hold my ground and even move people.
So is that just like peanut butter sandwiches? You just scoop the peanut butter out?
Peanut butter and jellies, yeah, that's what I used to do.
How many sandwiches would you eat?
Probably at the time, I'd try to eat 2 before I go to bed, and then I'd drink 2 protein shakes.
All before you went to bed?
Yeah.
How many calories was that, you figured?
I'm not sure. I was just making sure I was eating a lot.
San Diego State's a big physical running team. How much do you look forward to as a defensive unit facing that challenge?
It's definitely something we're looking forward to. They do a lot of shifts and motioning, and so we got to focus on stopping the run first and also stopping their quarterback who's a runner.
Going back to the weight, how much do you see like yourself and a guy like Russell Davis, who's coming in at 210 and already number 2 on the depth chart?
I see a lot. I was skinny just like him at the time. You just got to be consistent eating, but he's a lot stronger than I was at that age, so I'm proud of him, and he just has to keep working hard.
So you obviously want to be aggressive as a defense, but when you're facing a running quarterback or mobile quarterback, sometimes aggression can work against you. How do you kind of balance aggression versus being disciplined against someone like that?
We just have to stay in our rushing lanes. A lot of it has to be power rushes and make sure he's not getting outside of us or going inside of us. So we just have to, as a D-line, work together and stay in our lanes and be able to push the pocket.
And where are your eyes when you're engaged with the tackle and you know the quarterback could conceivably take off?
You want to, I want to focus on being my man, but I also want to be aware of where he's at. So you may want to peek and make sure you're in good relationship with him.
How have you grown in setting the edge over the last year?
I would say I'm a lot more physical. A little bit. I'd be getting pushed out of there at times, and I'd like to think I've improved on that.
What's it been like to work with Johnny Hansen?
It's been fun. He brings a lot of energy, and we work hard, but he makes it fun. He always says, the D-line has to be the hardest working group on the team. So we work hard, and it's expected because when we go out on the field, it's going to be hard, and practice is hard. So hopefully the games are a lot easier.
When Coach Don Brown came in here, and he'd been a defensive coordinator for years and years and years. This is the first time he's been a full-time defensive coordinator. Did you detect any difference between the two in terms of how they kind of carried themselves, or did Johnny come in with confidence and a plan?
Yeah, Coach Nancy definitely came in with confidence. He had a plan for all of us, and he just wants to push us to be better and smarter football players.
What about your position coach, Kafusi, and just being able to work with him during training camp and see where, how that relationship has grown?
Our relationship has grown a lot. I've learned a lot from him. He's taught me little things that I didn't know and little details that helped me improve a lot.
How much has it, I don't want to say affected, but you've been through a lot of position coaches. How difficult is that through 6 years of college?
I would say, it's not really that difficult to me. In anything in life, you have to be able to adapt, and so I think that's one of my strongest characteristics.
Have you all talked about playing in Snapdragon, brand new stadium? There's going to be lots of excitement and hype as they break open this new stadium. Have you guys talked about it? San Diego State opening their new stadium?
Yeah, we talk about it, how, it's a new stadium, and, we want to be able to go out there and get a win.
Coach Fish said yesterday that he had kind of 3 pillars of the program: culture, players, and schematics to kind of build the program up. What's been the biggest change culture-wise since he got here?
I would say just expecting to win. Last year we were kind of like, oh, maybe we'll win, but now we want to go into games expecting to win and, knowing that we're good enough to win.